This is yesterday's news concerning something very strange. Someone witnessed a humanoid. This humanoid was observed ascending into a UFO across the street from Chicago's O'Hare International Airport. It was ascending into a UFO across from O'Hare. This is the following report forwarded by Manuel Navarrete at UFO Clearinghouse. This is on Phantoms and Monsters. I'll leave a link below for you for this. Source is UFO Clearinghouse. Date of sighting was January 23rd, 2020. Time of the sighting was about 1 in the morning, at night that is. Weather conditions cold and clear. Shape of the object, the UFO that is, egg-shaped. Distance from the object in feet, 300 to 500 feet. Approximately how large was the object in feet? 20 to 30 feet. Were there any entities seen during the sighting? Yes, he said. And this is a side description. I was outside taking a smoke break and I was on the phone with my girlfriend when I saw this thing pass over me. It was completely silent, but it was also extremely bright. As it passed over, shafts of light were coming from this thing and going to the ground. It was moving very, very fast, and then stopped right above that old cemetery that sits inside the airport. And this is the map of the airport. Cemetery is Rest Haven, and weird, but that's where it decided to rest. It passed over shafts of light coming from this thing and going to the ground, moving very fast, then stopping right above the old cemetery that sits inside the airport. Then a brilliant blue light came from this thing towards the ground. It looked like someone was shining a super bright spotlight down from the sky towards the ground. It was then that I saw something rising up towards the object, and it disappeared after about 5 seconds. It looked like it was a person, but I was standing too far away to get a good look at it. I can tell you that it looked a lot like a person getting sucked up into this thing. This object then rotated in place, and within 3 seconds, it flew up towards the north and was gone within a second. I'm telling you, man, it was the strangest thing I have ever seen in my entire life. I stood there looking as it faded out and stayed out there for a few minutes before coming back to my senses and going back inside, I guess into his car. I work over at the redacted, and this thing looked like it was over by the cemetery. If you want to, I'll show you where it is. A lot of people don't even know this place is out there. This is not the first time I've ever seen things in the sky, and I know that a lot of people I work with here during the night shift have seen lots of strange things here at this airport. It seems to attract a lot of weird things. Now, the investigator notes are these. I spoke with a gentleman who submitted the report via phone, and he explained that he worked the night shift and during downtime, he would walk outside to take a smoke break. It was during one of these smoke breaks that he was talking on his phone with his, that he first noticed that lights from the object that he claimed flew overhead. He claimed the object was egg-shaped and estimated that the object was about 40 feet in diameter and about 10 to 15 feet high off the ground. The witness claimed the object was silent and was shooting rays of light towards the ground. He says he watched it as it flew overhead and stopped above the Rest Haven Cemetery. The witness then said he watched as the object hovered silently about 20 feet above the treetops for about 20 seconds before a brilliant blue light shot down from the object and it hit the ground below. The witness then stated that he saw what looked like a person being lifted up and into the object. The witness states that he could not definitively see what it was that was being lifted, but it looked a lot like a humanoid shape. The witness stated he was too far away to make any positive identification, and he was too scared to approach the object and get a closer look. The witness went on to tell how the humanoid that was taken aloft disappeared in the brilliance of the light, and that within a second or two the light ceased and the object began to rotate in place in a clockwise motion. The object then shot off in a northerly direction and was out of sight within a few seconds. The witness stated that he walked back into the building, not wanting to be outside anymore. The witness stated that he did not venture outside again until the sun had begun to rise. The witness stated that many of his colleagues have seen many strange things during the overnight hours around the facility where he works, including strange orbs, lights in the sky not associated with airport activities. When asked if he had seen or heard about any flying humanoid sightings, he advised he had not. The witness seemed genuine, and when asked further questions, did not stray from his original story. Have you had a sighting of flying humanoids or huge bat-like creatures in the Chicago, Illinois metro area or nearby? The entity has also been referred to as the Chicago Phantom, Chicago Mothman, Chicago Owlman, and Chicago Man-Bat. So it says here, please feel to contact me at Lawn Striker Phantoms and Monsters, and your anonymity is guaranteed, he says. And I'll leave a link below for you for this if anybody wants to contact with whatever sightings they've had, and you can go and give it to him. This is on Phantoms and Monsters. So what do you think this could have been? Of course, it was something that had no noise, but the light was there, very silent, and it seems as if it picked something up. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.